Now in this lecture, I will be continuing with the Fourier series to solve a typical problem from GATE 2026 question paper, latest question paper. It's a very simple problem. At the face value, it may look tough, but it's a very simple problem. You can solve it in less than a minute. I will explain the process how to solve it, and the question is function x is equal to minus 1. It's a piecewise function. Minus pi is less than x is less than 0, and function x is equal to 1 when 0 is less than x is less than pi. That means it is 0 to 2 pi, minus pi to pi, rather 2 pi periodic function. Now we have to solve it. We have to show it in the form of Fourier series and find out the multiple choice answer whatever is given, which is correct. Now let's move further. Question is, what is the function given? Function x is equal to minus 1 when minus pi is less than x is less than 0, and function x is equal to plus 1 when 0 is less than x is less than pi. 2 pi periodic function, it's a simple function. Now, let us try to understand what is the function here. Function x is equal to minus 1 under certain intervals. Function x is equal to plus 1 under certain intervals. That means function x is odd function, because when x is less than 0, between minus pi and x, that is function minus x is equal to minus function x, that is equal to minus 1. That implies function minus x is equal to minus 1 and minus of function x is equal to minus 1. That implies function x is equal to odd function. When something is an odd function, then we can easily find out what is Fourier series. In Fourier series, function x is equal to a naught by 2 from the definitions which I have explained in the previous class. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. Please see previous class, previous lecture. An cos nx plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. It is the standard form, Fourier series. It will not change under any circumstances. This is the Fourier series. Now, from the definition, what is A naught? A naught is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi. Minus pi to 0 function x dx plus 1 by pi 0 to pi function x dx. Do you agree? That is equal to 1 by pi into minus pi to 0. What is the value? It is minus 1 integral minus 1 dx plus integral plus 1 dx. This is minus pi to 0. We are only applying the limits, whatever are given in the question paper. Minus 1 and plus 1, what happens? They get cancelled. Whatever may be the values, then this becomes 0. That means A naught is equal to 0. Please try to understand this. This is the basics which I have explained in my previous class. Now, what is AN then? AN is equal to 1 by pi integral minus pi to 0 function x cos x dx plus integral 0 to pi function x cos x dx. Here cos x is equal to even function and function x is equal to odd function. When you multiply even function with an odd function, the result is odd function. Plus into minus is equal to, I am telling in raw way so that you will understand. That means when it is an odd function, an will be 0. That means a naught is equal to 0 because function x is odd. An is equal to 0 because the whole function x into cos x is odd. It is cos nx rather. Whether cos x or cos nx, it is an odd function. Now, what is left over? Bn. What is Bn? Integral 1 by pi into integral minus pi to 0 function x sin nx dx plus integral 0 to pi function x sin nx dx. You see, here it is odd, here it is odd, here it is odd, here it is odd. When odd function is multiplied by an odd function, that gives an even function result. Minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. When both are even functions means they add together. And it is minus pi to 0, it is 0 to pi. So that what we can say, it implies Bn is equal to 1 by pi into 2 into integral 0 to pi function x sin x dx, sin nx, sorry, sin nx dx. That implies Bn is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi function x sin nx dx. You agree up to this? Now, we have to find out the values of b1, b2, b3 as we have done in the previous example. This implies integral sin nx, what is the value? Cos nx by n. Function x is 1. Because we have already taken into consideration about the, in this, plus 1 and minus 1, we need not worry about the sign of the function x. Here we have already taken care of in 2. Okay, that implies Bn is equal to 2 by pi into integral 0 to pi 1 into sin nx dx. That implies Bn is equal to, you just see how simple it is, integral 0 to pi sin nx dx. What is sin nx dx? From the basics of integration, minus cos nx by n. That is equal to 2 by pi into minus cos nx by n, varying between 0 to pi. That implies Bn is equal to 2 by n pi into, you apply the limits, when pi is there, minus cos pi x minus cos 0 into x. That implies Bn is equal to 2 by n pi into minus cos pi x. Cos pi is, you remember this, all silver teacups. Here it is all thetas are positive, cos theta, tan theta and sin theta. Silver, here it is, sin is positive, T in the third quadrant, tan is positive, and C, cups, all silver teacups. Here all are positive, here sin is positive, here tan is positive, here cos is positive. That means cos pi x is minus 1. Cos nx, sorry, not pi x. It is cos nx. Now, zero to pi means n into pi. This becomes cos n pi minus cos n pi minus of minus cos is, here it is plus 1. Cos 0 is 1. That means Bn is equal to 2 by n pi into 1 minus cos n pi. Now, what is B1 value? B1 is equal to 2 by pi into 1 minus cos pi. And like that you will get B2 value. What is B2? B2 is equal to 2 by 4 pi, 2 by 2 pi, sorry, n pi is 2 pi into 1 minus cos 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is cos 0, 1. This way, when n is equal to even, that implies as B2 is equal to, you just see 2 by 2 pi into 1 minus cos 2 pi is cos 0, that is 1, that is equal to 0. That means when n is equal to even, Bn is equal to 0. When n is equal to odd, b1 is equal to 2 by pi into 1 minus cos pi. Cos pi value is minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 2 by pi into 1 minus minus 1. That is equal to 4 by pi. N is equal to even, Bn is equal to 0. When n is equal to 3, 2 by 3 pi into 1 minus cos 3 pi. This shows cos 3 pi is again minus 1. In this way, what we get is that 4 by 3 pi. When n is equal to 5, we can say 4 by 5 pi. That implies Bn when n is equal to odd is 4 by n pi. N is equal to odd. That means A0 is equal to 0, An is equal to 0, Bn is equal to 0 when n is equal to even. This is equal to 4 by n pi when n is equal to odd. We have got now A0 value, An value, Bn value. Now we'll combine all these and find the series. What is the Fourier series equation? You by heart this A0 by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity An cos nx plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity Bn sin nx. From this what we get, this is a very important equation for Fourier series. Please remember this. From this what we will get, A0 is equal to 0, function x is equal to 0 plus when n is even it is 0, when n is equal to odd. That means we can say Bn is 4 by n pi into sin nx provided n is equal to odd. This is sigma. 1 is equal to n is equal to 1 to infinity. That shows function x is equal to 0 plus 0 is 0, 4 by pi. N pi also comes inside because n pi also will have sigma. Sigma we should not write here. We should write here. 4 by pi is a constant. We will take it out. And sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n into sin nx provided n is equal to odd. That implies function x is equal to 4 by pi into, when n is equal to odd, what is this? 1 by 1 into sin x plus 1 by 3 into sin 3x plus 1 by 5 into sin 5x and so on. This is the answer. That means answer is, this is the answer. Once you know the concept clearly, this type of problems you can very easily solve in the examination. And with this, I wanted to conclude this lecture, and we'll take up another very good example in the next class. Thank you for seeing my lecture. Thank you for viewing my lecture. Best of luck to everybody. And if you feel there is a value addition because of this lecture to you, kindly share this video to all known people. Kindly share my channel details to all known people, and kindly hype this lecture, and kindly subscribe to my channel Maths and Science by IITIAN, and please visit my website for further details. My website is mathsandscience.com. Thank you. Best of luck.